Good afternoon, soccer fans, and welcome to McCulloch Stadium at Willamette University. Today's match features the Washington Premier FC from Puyallup, Washington versus your Capital FC Atletica. And now the starting lineups. First for the visiting Washington Premier. Number 14, Alyssa Andrews. Number 1, Kyla Carter. Number 10, Angela Celadon. Number 21, Jackie Corley. Number 12, Kaylee Cruz. Number 3, Jamie Makupson. Number 2, Cara Mayer. Number 19, Marina O'Laughlin. Number 18, Delaney Smith. Number 4, Shelby Vaver. And number 17, Nicole Williams. And now the starting lineup for your Capital FC Atletica. Number 6, Paige Alexander. Number 20, Bianca Andrade Torres. Number 11, Nadine Correa. Number 19, Vicky Cruz. Number 12, Elena Garcia. Number 2, Hannah Hirsch. Number 1, Abby Knoll. Number 8, Riley McDonald. Number 26, Whitney Patalo. Number 17, Julia Sattler. And number 4, Kaylin Sobel. Capital FC Atletica is coached by Paulo Reyes. Please remove your caps and turn your attention to the southeast corner of the field for the playing of our national anthem. And now let's hear it for your Capital FC Atletica.
Good afternoon and welcome to McCulloch Stadium for this matchup in the Northwest Premier League between Salem's Capital FC Atletica and Washington Premier FC U23's women's team. Atletica has been doing an excellent job this season with getting some excellent results so far this year. Their first loss of the season actually just came yesterday when they traveled up to Seattle to play the Seattle Stars in a 2-1 narrow defeat to see them at 6 wins and 1 loss on the season. This match means quite a bit for both teams as they both look to head into the championship rounds, into the playoffs here shortly. So should be a great matchup here we have at McCulloch Stadium. Beautiful afternoon here, some great football to be played, and things are looking to be really, really nice for this afternoon.
Support for tonight's program was provided by Les Schwab Tire Centers, where doing the right thing matters. Experience the Les Schwab difference at your neighborhood Les Schwab Tire Center or visit us on the web at leschwab.com.
Atletica has had several players on the team to look at. One of them is, you'll see forward Whitney Patalo, number 26. She's one of the leading goal scorers in the league, along with her partner, Vicky Cruz Rosales. Both of them have been tallying up quite a lot of goals this season, so look for them to make an impact. Washington Premier comes down here hungry to see if they can get a result and clinch a bye into the playoffs this next week. So it'll be a good match today, and excited to see these ladies out on the pitch. And we're underway here at McCulloch Stadium. Washington Premier in the black with Atletica in all white today as we begin. An early foul given away just outside the 18 for Washington. This is Nicole Williams to take here. It looks like Atletica puts 3 in the wall. Williams goes low and short. The follow-up shot just goes over the bar. An early threat from Washington as Atletica looks to settle into this game here at home. Here's Knoll for Atletica, playing out to Cruz. Great turn from Batalo. What a ball. Excellent move down the line. Oh, and an early chance now blocked by Washington, and a corner given for Atletica. 2 early chances now inside the first 2 minutes. This game is shaping up to be an attacking contest for both teams. No team looking to hold back as both are looking to get on the board early. Corner comes in. It's still there for Atletica. Cleared by Washington. Here's Hirsch, puts it back into the area. Drops to Patalo. Goalkeeper for Washington up for the battle there. Here's Cruz in the middle. Washington applying the pressure, wins the ball back here, but quickly given away. Good pressure from Washington as they look to close down the space here. Ball comes in down the line. Push in the back, but the referee doesn't call it. Good ball outside now. Safely into the hands of Atletica goalkeeper Abby Knoll. Knoll, who's just finishing high school at West Salem High School, plays the ball long. Washington Premier back in possession, but given away now. Pitalo. Atletica looking to swing the ball back around. Still lots of pressure from the Washington. Here's Hirsch, good cross-field ball. Great turn. A little bit of possession now for Washington Premier as they look to settle into the game here. Ball goes out for a throw. Good battle here. Atletica takes over possession. Correa plays forward to Cruz. Cruz plays long, but no one's there. Washington goalkeeper collects easily. Both teams still trying to settle into the game here, trying to figure out who's going to be kind of taking the forward foot in the game. A couple early chances right at the beginning, but since then it's kind of bounced back and forth between both teams, and neither team has really shown to dominate the play. Ball goes out now for a Washington throw-in. Good challenge there. Washington recovers the ball. Good pass out of pressure. Good effort there. Unlucky that ball just coming off the back heels of the Atletica player. There's Cruz to Alexander. Cruz again with the ball. 3 on her. Plays the ball over to Alexander. Crosses the ball, but it goes out for a corner, or for a goal kick. Again, still both teams trying to figure out who's going to take the upper hand in possession here. A couple good runs forward from Atletica. They've definitely looked the most dangerous so far. We're about 9 minutes in now. As the ball stays here in Washington's half. Still high press from Washington, but Atletica able to get out and change the point of attack. Good ball into Patalo. She finds Alexander on the side. A shot just over the bar. That was good play from Atletica. They've had some success finding Patalo as the number 9 into her feet, finding that striker, that little layoff, and then playing it out wide. Washington is looking to press. It looks like we have an injury here for Washington. Can't tell which player this is, but it looks like she's getting some help off the field from the coaching staff. Looks somewhat serious here, so Madison comes in. Still yet to see, that's number 17 for Washington, out with an injury. Nicole Williams. Off with an early injury here, looks like, as play continues here. Throw coming for Atletica. Good pressure there to win the ball back. Here's Patalo, but that one's whistled for offside. You can see Atletica starting to settle into this game. It looks like they're the ones who are a little bit more attacking, but they'll have to be wary of the pressure coming from Washington, especially up front. There's been some good moments from number 10, Angela Celadon, so far. She looks the most crafty and dangerous of the players from Washington. Pressure from Korea. Washington still with the ball. Long ball. Searching ball into the corner. Right, can't catch on to it. Atletica throw coming. Got some real local talent here with the Atletica team. This is their 3rd year as a team here in Salem, Oregon, the first women's semi-professional soccer team here in the area. It's actually player Whitney Patalo who spearheaded the effort to get this team underway. Patalo, who went to South Salem High School and then graduated from USC, finished up an MBA at Willamette University and has really brought a great thing in this women's game to our capital city. Here's Cruz now. Nothing comes of the run. Back to what I was saying, Patalo is the one who really led this team. They played their first season in a different league, and then they played their second season in the NWPL last year. Noel collects the ball here. But this third season has been by far their most successful season, with first-year coach Paulo Reyes in charge. Reyes, who's from Brazil, just finished his licensing up there earlier this year and has been doing a fantastic job with this group of girls. But lots of credit to the girls who are on the pitch right here. Some really quality individuals that have been able to come together and put together some great performances for Atletica. Now Washington in the box. The ball goes out for a goal kick, but that's again Celedon on the ball. She looks to be the most dangerous on that left side for Washington here. Here's Noel for the goal kick. Donald. Good turn from Korea. Long ball. Collected by Washington. Oh, good pressure now from Alexander. Oh, great awareness there from Alexander to try and sneak in that ball, but the goalkeeper is able to do just enough. Alexander also local player in West Salem High School. Grew up playing with Capital FC Timbers and Thorns. She's been playing with the Thorns the last couple of years, the Thorns Academy. And here's another look at the attempt on goal from Alexander. Great pressure once again from her to get in, try and force the mistake and an error, but the keeper does just enough to keep her out of the goal. Good tackle from Patalo. Played long, just relieving the pressure now. Looks like there's been a whistle for offsides. So it'll be an Atletica free kick here, back with the goalkeeper. Looks like we're taking a break here for some referee equipment needs. Looks like we got it all sorted out. Here we go. Handball given. Good movement by Washington. Cleared away by Hirsch. Here's Cruz in the midfield picking the ball up. Out of bounds. As it stands right now, Atletica's on 18 points, clinching a home playoff game with 6 wins and 1 loss. Washington Premier, with a game in hand, they've played 6, 5 wins and 1 loss. A win for Washington would see them go level. And here they are coming into the box, cleared away once again. Here's Alexander. Sattler with the ball. So both of these teams have had quite successful seasons, and real big game here today. Foul given now for the push in the back. Will be an Atletica free kick here. Another opportunity for them to put the ball into the box. It's on. Sattler will take the kick. Atletica lining up just along the 18-yard box here. Kick comes short, doesn't make it over the first defender. Just entering the 22nd minute of play, as Washington surging down the right-hand side, collecting the ball. Ball bounces out here. Blocked. Still in possession here. Good ball there. Cleared away by Sattler. The danger hasn't been cleared just yet. And out for a Washington corner kick. You know, Washington looked dangerous the first minute of play, and since then they've had a lot of pressure, but haven't had much until this point. So let's see what they can do with this corner kick here. Corner kick comes in, long and cleared away by Correa for a Washington throw-in. Oh, here's a chance now for Atletica. Great searching ball from Patalo. Alexander one-on-one on the side here. Cuts in. Cuts back across. But the cross goes wide in the end. Some really good balls from searching balls into the corners here, coming from, like we talked about, that first ball being played to Patalo. She's been able to either lay it off or to turn and then allow those outside wingers to get some space in behind. But still searching for that last ball in. And here we are looking at the replay here. This is Alexander. She tries to come inside, and then unfortunately that cross just seeing not getting quite where she was intending it to go. Good pressure from Cruz. Still looking for that final pass to break the pressure and be able to find an opening for Atletica. They definitely look to be in the driver's seat of this game at this point, but trying to create a little bit more. Find that final space, that final gap in order to find a good shot. Ball comes in. Good touch from Patalo. Good turn. Oh, and just over the bar from Alexander. Great first touch from Patalo to lay it off there to Alexander with the ball coming through to her. We'll take a look at this again. From the throw-in. Good little layoff there from Patalo. Alexander controls, turns her body. And that ball just goes over the top of the bar. Atletica getting some shots, but still yet to really test the goalkeeper there. Lots of opportunities, but not any that have been of the highest quality yet. So still looking for that breakthrough here as we enter into the 27th minute of play at McCulloch Stadium here in Salem, Oregon. Another layoff from Patalo. Alexander coming across. But Washington collects. Pressure being applied now. Good turn there. Here's Correa. Now Washington with a chance to counter. Plays forward, but easily dealt with by Atletica back line. Good ball there. Oh. Here's a chance now for Washington, but the cross goes wide. That was definitely one of Washington's most dangerous opportunities there, with a good searching ball through the center and then finding her on the outside there. Atletica, though, looks pretty solid in defense. has been able to deal with the pressure and that counterattack from Washington. Ball comes into Celedon. No foul given. Here's Sattler. Still Washington ball, but given away. Kind of a mess back there. Trying to clear the pressure there. Atletica now another Washington throw. Here's Celedon with Washington. Into the corner. Good defending though from Atletica. Looks like we'll see a couple substitutions here from both teams. With Cruz coming off. As well as McDonald for Atletica. Into the game then as Anushka Cordon. As well as Choi Ron from Korea. Anusha Cordon from Namibia. So 2 international players coming on. Roan immediately involved here. Wins the ball in the midfield. Here's Cordon again. Taken away by Washington. Sattler has done a really good job playing as that defensive center midfielder to break up anything and make sure that Atletica has been safe in transition. Looking really good from Atletica. They're still just really missing that final pass. Lots of good build-up play. As Washington comes down, that's where Washington has looked most dangerous, is on this counterattack, looking to play quickly and catch Atletica before they can become organized. But still, Atletica has done a good job of containing them and really letting them have possession around the outsides of the play, because I don't think they've had more than one shot on goal so far this game. Atletica, to my count, has had 5 shots, with one of those being on target. Let's see what kind of an impact these substitutions can make as we enter the 33rd minute here. This very important match. One more sub coming on now. That's number 3, Vanessa Fourbort. Coming on in as left back for Atletica. Ball runs out of play. Atletica looking to get out of this corner. They've been stuck in this corner for quite some time now. Looks like, though, at the beginning of the game we didn't have ball kids. We now do have some ball kids, so that hopefully will speed up the amount of time it takes for us to get the ball back into play here. Still along this sideline now. Good little header there, and a chance for Washington. It can happen just that quickly, just a little bit of a chance there for Washington. Still applying the pressure, trying to get out of this space here, Atletica. Here's Rome to Patalo. Can't quite make it outside. And again, Washington with a quick ball forward. Knoll clears her lines here. But Washington looking to get into a little bit of a flow here. Winning the ball in Atletica's half. Good effort there from Washington, but cut out again by Atletica. Both teams really struggling to get any possession here, any time on the ball to build anything. Washington opts to go backwards to their goalkeeper, going long. Great ball. Here's Alexander. Crossing the ball. Oh, just missed by Roan. Another chance coming down the left-hand side here for Atletica to Alexander's feet. Great ball across to her. She put the ball across to Roan, but just wasn't quite close enough to get it to her. Great chance there for Atletica. It seems that they've had quite a lot of success coming down that left-hand side to Alexander. That's where most of the chances have come from for Atletica. Strong win from Sattler. And a nice little touch there from Correa. Cut out by Washington. Again down the left-hand side. Good turn there from Alexander. Still on the ball. Oh, and again, not quite there for Patalo, but a good cross once again from Alexander. Let's take a look at that once more. This was the earlier one. Early cross. And we just saw one almost identical to that here just a minute ago. So a couple good chances coming from the left-hand side with Alexander playing that ball in across. Washington Premier kind of pinned into their half right now. Definitely the most dangerous of chances have come for Atletica. But a couple quick counterattacks from Washington definitely have been dangerous. Looks like we have a substitution here For Washington Premier, 21, Jackie Corley coming onto the field. Good win from Cordum. That's strong play there. Good ball out wide. Here's Patalo. Great cross. And just over the bar from Alexander. Good early cross from Patalo. Alexander made a great run from behind her defender. Let's take a look at this. Alexander coming across. Here's the ball from Patalo. Alexander comes behind her defender and just can't quite be on balance to get that ball down and on frame. Another good opportunity for Atletica. It seems like the goal is going to come here for them. Ooh, strong challenge there. And the ref is going to give the foul here after looking for the advantage. If you're going to give a foul away, that's where you want to give it. So, free kick coming for Washington as we enter into the 42nd minute here. Again, still no score, but lots of good, especially just the last few minutes, lots of good chances here for Atletica. Nothing comes of the free kick. Here's Patalo. Cut out by Washington. Looking to play quickly forward, but cut out by Atletica. Good move there by Washington, but not able to get past two defenders. Ball bouncing around a little bit here. Good battle from Sattler. Sattler has played so physically back there. She's staying down here. Let's hope that that's not anything too serious. Looks like she's slow to get up, but she's looking like she's okay. Sattler, who's played with Oregon State University before being here. Again, this team with Atletica has some great local talent from Patalo, from USC, to some young players, as well as Anushka Cordum, who's played with the Namibian women's national team. And Vicky Cruz, who's not on the field, who started the game, but she was with the Mexican women's national team as well. So lots of talented individuals here on the field for Atletica, all here in Salem. And really playing well, just haven't found that final pass, that final finish to get something on frame and test the goalkeeper. Now here is Patalo to Cordum. Cut out by Washington. Ball runs out of play. You can tell both teams really focused on this game, as it means so much as we come to the end of this NWPL season. Very important for both teams. And the referee is given a handball, it looks like. Oh, no, it's a throw. Well, a little bit of disagreement between the referees. It looks like it is a handball. So free kick coming here in a dangerous position for Atletica. Sattler coming to set the ball. And again, the ball falls to Alexander's feet, but unable to put it on target. And the referee whistles for halftime. Your halftime score here at McCulloch Stadium, still 0-0. Atletica with the majority of the possession and the most dangerous of the chances, but still yet to find anything to put on the scoreboard. Let's take a look once more at this free kick. Again, falling to Alexander's feet, and she had several opportunities there in that first half, but none of them were able to put on frame. And so we see it still. Halftime here in Salem. Atletica 0, Washington Premier 0.
Support for tonight's program was provided by Les Schwab Tire Centers, where doing the right thing matters. Experience the Les Schwab difference at your neighborhood Les Schwab Tire Center or visit us on the web at leschwab.com.
And welcome back to today's matchup between Capital FC Atletica and Washington Premier FC. We're just coming back from halftime after a first half that ended scoreless. Washington Premier and Capital FC Atletica both had a couple early chances, but then it was really Atletica who had most of the most dangerous opportunities. Still with nothing able to find the back of the net, though. It's been a kind of a cagey game a little bit, with both of these teams sitting at the top of the table, both really not wanting to give anything away, but still yet to find the back of the net for each of these teams. So we'll see what this next half comes. I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe a little bit more risk taken by the Atletica team, because they've really had the better of the chances so far in this game. But we shall see what happens as we get ready to start the second half here from McCulloch Stadium in Salem, Oregon, in this Northwest Premier League matchup here on a sunny afternoon as the teams enter the field. For Washington, number 10, Angela Celadon, was last year's Player of the Week. And in fact, their goalkeeper, Carter, was the Defensive Player of the Week. So both in attack and defense, Washington has had honors just in the last week. Celadon has 7 goals on the season. In second place for goal scorers this season, with just behind her Whitney Patalo with 5. So a couple players to watch here as we get this second half underway and see what the next half brings. And we're off. Washington again applying pressure early. Great touch there. Looks like Roan will start the second half here. Oh, and it early pressure. And it's Cordum who slots it into the back of the net in the 30 seconds into the second half. What a great little pressure there from Cordum. Great awareness to get on top of the ball. Let's take a look at that again. She just comes, applies the pressure, and an early finish there to slot it underneath the goalkeeper and put Atletica up 1-0 inside the first minute of the second half. What a dream start to the second half here for Atletica. Great pressure there from Cordum to get that ball into the back of the net. We felt like it was coming that first half and immediately see that response. But here now is Washington pressuring once again. What great awareness there from Cordum to get on to the end of that ball, put the pressure on, and then the calm, cool finish just underneath the goalkeeper there. We'll see what that early goal does to change the way that this second half looks. Washington will have to come out of their shell just a little bit here, as now they have to chase the game. Good pickup from Cordum again, immediately having an impact in the second half. And I know as a coach, that is the one thing that you fear from the Washington perspective, is you give a great halftime speech, talk about what you're going to do and how you're going to change the game, and then immediately all of that strategy and everything that you've talked about has to be put aside because now the whole game has changed. So Washington, let's see what their response looks like here. But, man, fantastic pressure. Great finish there from Cordum. And the game now, Atletica 1, Washington Premier 0. Looks like Atletica's moved Cordum to the center and Patalo out to the right. As we look at this little tactical adjustment from the coach there. Good turn from Cordum. Just a little too far there, as Sattler looks to run onto that ball. That's calm from Abby Knoll back in the goal there, playing out of the pressure. Hopeful ball forward from Patalo. Carter with Washington collects the ball. No one there for Alexander as she turns and plays. More pressure being applied here from Atletica. That's how the goal came. And again, picking up the ball. Physical beginning to this first half or second half as well. Another foul being called. Another opportunity here for Atletica. Sattler to take the free kick. Good ball. Well dealt with, though, by the Washington back line, and now they look to counter. Offside given. Played long. Still high pressure here from Atletica. And their pressure pays off now. Sattler on the ball. But Patalo loses it. And here's Washington. Good pressure once again. Alexander picks it up. And just over the crossbar. Again, the pressure creating an opportunity there for Atletica. Unfortunate to not see that get on target. Here we see again the pressure forces a mistake from Washington. And Alexander's shot just grazes over the top of the bar. Alexander yet to find the target today. Several chances now that have gone just over the top. But good pressure again. Atletica forcing mistakes as they pressure the ball and creating opportunities. Ball goes all the way back now to goalkeeper Abby Knoll. Torres plays the ball up. And Cordum's in. 1v1. Keeper saves initially, but Cordum, another goal. Fantastic effort from the forward to see 2 goals now in the first 8 minutes of play. Fantastic effort there. Highway one straight down the center of the field here. Let's look at that. Again, good pressure there from the Washington players, but Cordum with the awareness to take that ball back from the goalkeeper and slot it nicely into the net. Fantastic effort there from Cordum. And that sees Atletica now 2-0 over Washington. Great pressure once again. Washington's back line really struggling to deal with the pressure that Atletica is giving them, as that has looked a little bit different here this second half. Now Alexander in. And questions of a penalty there. Referee says no. Good pressure once again. Atletica winning the ball back quickly. What a start to this second half here from Atletica. Again, great pressure. Patalo, save. Great save from Carter. Another good opportunity for Atletica there. Washington's back line looks a little bit frazzled here. Strong challenge from Sattler. But she's the one who wins the foul. The pressure from Atletica on that back line of Washington has definitely been increased as we look at the second half, and Sattler going to take this free kick here. Patalo nods it on. Cordham on the ball once again. This time Washington deals with it. Poor pass from Washington. Sattler collects it, chooses to go forward. Foul. Patalo draws the foul there. Another free kick now given in a good spot. Here comes the kick. Alexander, what a header and what a save from Carter, tipping the ball out for a corner kick. Great header from Alexander. Didn't look like anything was coming of it, but she was able to redirect that up into the corner. Let's take a look here once again. Alexander just beats her defender there and is able to loop that ball, but a strong hand from Carter makes a fantastic save. And here comes the corner now for Atletica. Another great opportunity on target here for Atletica. Carter now with 2 saves in the second half and 2 that have gone past her. Where they weren't hitting the target the first half, that has definitely turned around for this second half as we have another chance inside the box here from the throw-in. Good balance there. This time Carter's able to collect the ball for Washington. Offside. Free kick taken quickly for Washington. But again, Atletica looking to apply early pressure and forcing Washington into another mistake here. Ball goes all the way back now to Carter. It goes long. Strong play from Sattler. Well cut out by the Washington defender. But Atletica's center backs both have looked very strong. Hirsch and Andrada Torres have yet to really be beaten in the center of defense there for Atletica. Great ball from Sattler, but it's whistled for offside. Washington goes long. Sattler once again with the win. Picked up now by Verbort. Great ball there. Oh, great movement. And off the post there from Pitalo. Oh, what a great effort there. What a fantastic ball. Great movement from Pitalo to get around her defender and create that one-touch opportunity there. Just finding that crossbar. Another chance coming then for Atletica. (2-0) now for Atletica, entering the 61st minute here in Salem at McCulloch Stadium. Washington venturing into the Atletica half for maybe a rare occurrence here in this second half. Substitution now coming. Chokhtar coming on for Anushka Kordam, the goal scorer. Chokhtar is getting her first minutes of today's game. She's from England originally. Has been living on the coast for the last little bit. Replaces the double goal scorer, Kordam. Strong challenge there from Washington. And pressure again applied now. Forcing Carter to make a long pass. Foul being given. Andrade Torres goes long. Pitalo touches it. Shot blocked by O'Loughlin from Washington. Washington really being frustrated by the pressure from Atletica in their own half. Struggling to really create anything as they look to go forward. Here's Pitalo, picks up the ball. A little long as she seeks to find Paige Alexander. Here's Corley to Andrews. Hirsch able to cut that ball out and tap it into touch. Early throw. Not really threatening, but a little bit of positive play there from Washington. And a triple substitution now for Washington with several players set to come on and try and change things up a little bit for the visitors. That's a poor ball now, leaving Washington in a position to attack. Good strike there from Celedon. Sattler on the ball here. Good ball out of the pressure there. Choktar back to Verbort. Washington picking up the ball here now. Smart play from Patalo. Patalo, who's a Salem native, played with CFC as well as South Salem High School before playing at USC. And then, as mentioned before, she's actually the founder of this women's soccer team here in Salem. This is their 3rd year now. 3rd and looking to be their most successful year. Things very tight at the top of the table here, with Atletica losing 2-1 after Seattle came back in the second half. After Atletica was leading 1-0. All these girls played a game yesterday, so they're a little bit more fatigued maybe than the others. Looks like we had a little bit of a maybe potential injury here. It looks like that the leg. Yeah, that does not look good for Alexander. It looks like maybe her left leg got caught in the tangled up in those legs. You never want to see those kinds of situations, especially with knee injury or something like that. So just kind of got tangled up there. Obviously in a lot of pain. So Alexander will step off. And McDonald will take her spot as Alexander gets some medical attention here. Free kick coming now for Washington. Sattler again there to deal with it. And a shot then for Washington goes just wide. Let's take a look at that once more. A little drop pass and good opportunity there, but the shot was never really threatening from Kaylee Cruz. Knoll goes long from the goal kick. Washington is taking a little bit more of a foothold into the second half after the first 15 minutes. Corner kick now being given. Here comes the kick. Easily dealt with there by McDonald. Atletica now looking to counter. 3 back to defend that one ball there to Patalo. Patalo still chasing. Good pressure there. But Washington able to play out of it. Celedon, number 10 for Washington, looks to be dropping a little bit deeper into the midfield. Try and get herself on the ball a little bit more and get more involved in the play. Now ball out wide for Washington. Cutting back in. Good challenge from Andrade Torres. Questions of a foul there, but referee says play on. Again out wide now with Davita. Shot comes. Knoll easily collects. Plays out wide now to Hirsch. Now Washington looking to press a little bit more, but Patalo, very strong, wins the ball there. Another strong challenge. Patalo on the backside, but that one will be called back for offside. And now it's Choktar who's on the ground after a collision there. Looks like she is just getting up a little bit slowly. Two substitutions now being made for Atletica, with Vicky Cruz coming back onto the pitch alongside Nadine Correa in midfield. And checking in for Washington Premier now is number 5, Haas. After a real solid first 15 minutes of this half, it's become a lot more even. Ball bounces around. Good challenge there. Great ball from Hirsch to relieve the pressure. Maria slows it down. Here's Andrews. Patala all the way back now to win the ball back. Get the ball out of danger. Washington now switching the play. Good strong challenge from McDonald. Now the break may be on. Here's McDonald. Choktar making the surging run forward, but dealt with by the Washington defender. Shepherded out for a goal kick. A couple more substitutions now coming on for Washington. Maher and Jacobson. After the first little bit of the second half, the second half's looking a little bit more like the first half is, as Patalo's whistled here for offside. Both teams still trying to find their rhythm a little bit now. The high press from Atletica only lasted the first little bit, and it's kind of dropped off now, and the Washington team has been able to possess a little bit better. Atletica been in their half for the last portion of this game. Good touch from Correa to Cruz. Cruz looking to find Patalo, ends up picking it back up herself. Patalo crosses the ball in, cut out by Washington. O'Loughlin. Here's Andrews with space. Long ball to the corner towards Haas, but sees that ball go out of play. Patalo collects the ball up front, waiting for help. Taking it to the corner here. Cut out by Washington. Now it's their turn. Good pressure though by Sattler to cut that option out. Sattler once again with the win in the midfield. Foul could have been given, but the referee says no. Washington now coming back up the field. DeVita finds herself with some space in the midfield, but Sattler again cuts the ball out. Up to Patalo, in the direction of Patalo, but not to her feet. Oh, very close, but well cut out by Andrade Torres for Atletica. As we enter the 80th minute of play. 10 minutes left here in this game. 2-0 to Atletica after two great high-pressure goals from Anushka Kordam in the first 30 seconds of play of the second half, and then again several minutes later. Washington really hasn't had an answer. They've had a few opportunities. Knoll being forced into just one save this game. Foul given. Washington now with a chance. See what they can make of this. Shot comes in straight at Knoll. She punches over the bar. Corner kick coming for Washington. Interesting choice for Knoll to go ahead and take that with her fist there. Didn't look like she needed to jump or anything, but felt a little bit of uncertain of something. And here now comes the corner kick for Washington. And here it comes. Looping ball to the back post. Well dealt with by Chogtar. Mishandled by Washington and into safety. A couple more substitutions coming now for Washington, with Celedon re-entering. And Corley, number 21, coming onto the field now. Lots of changes. The Washington coaches looking for any kind of way to edge themselves back into the game. Foul now being given for Atletica. Now McDonald the pressure. Pressure again forces a mistake. And it is Cordum who's going to check back into the game here, the goal scorer, who showed some great energy at the beginning of that second half. Poor giveaway though from Korea now. But whistled for offside. Celedon, you could see it, she was looking hungry, but just caught the wrong side of the defender there before anything could happen. Now both teams with a few of their players rested and back in for the last 7 minutes here of play. Atletica still leads 2-0. Good touch from Korea. Now here's Patalo into the corner. Back to McDonald. McDonald crosses. Well dealt with by Washington. But not far enough now. Korea back on the ball. Here's Cordum. Now to Fong. And an Atletica throw in. Atletica in position right now to go top of the table here with a victory here. They do have a game in hand, so they would have the most points but have one more game played than the rest of their competition. So, but this would put them in first place in the league with a victory here today. Goalkeeper change now for Atletica. Knoll coming off. Alyssa Flores now in goal for Atletica. Here's a chance for Washington. Flores may be immediately called into action here. Celedon turns 2 players, makes a change, and the ball goes just wide of the post. What an opportunity there for Washington. Now Celedon does really well to turn her player. We'll see it again here with the player on her back. She just makes an easy little turn on the baseline and then knocks that ball to her teammate, who just misses wide, and she'll want that one back for sure. Entering the 86th minute here at McCulloch Stadium. Washington again with a shot. Looking a little bit more desperate now as the game winds down. Cordum again with space. Cruz making a run forward. No one there. Easily collected by Carter, who opts to go long. A rare time where Sattler's beaten to the ball there. And here's Flores, who collects. Good win from Patalo. She slows it down and waits for help. Now to the corner. But O'Loughlin won't let her by. Washington's going to need to continue to show some urgency as we enter into the last little bit of this game. Trying to create something, looking like more and more numbers are going forward here. Good ball there by Andrade Torres. Again to Patalo, who's searching for that ball in the corner. Atletica will be content with this kind of play here as we close in on the last few minutes here. Fine to have them possess the ball this far away from their own goal. Here's Cruz picking the ball up in midfield. No one really eager to go forward with her. Good play there from Andrade Torres. And a good pass to pick out Nadine Correa. Rowan had to deal with the pressure and put it out into touch there. One more substitution now coming for Atletica. And now this is a defensive substitution here for Atletica with Elena Garcia coming on. Looks like they'll go with 2 holding midfielders and take off their striker Patalo to try and shut this game down. Coming into the 90th minute of play here. This would be a big win for Atletica, and again, see them to the top of the table. Cruz with the corner. Now look at the numbers here coming for Washington, but cut out there by newly on Garcia. Excellent work, and she wins the foul. That's exactly what Atletica would want to see. Great work from the new addition here. Referee indicating 1 additional minute for stoppage time. Atletica will be really happy with this result here as it now becomes a little bit more sure. Especially happy after a tough loss yesterday to get the big victory today. So pressure's not done yet, though. Here comes Celedon. Good touch out wide. Great ball. Cleared again by Garcia. O'Loughlin with a good shot. Saved by Flores. And that's going to do it, everybody. Referee whistles for full time. And your score from McCulloch Stadium, CFC Atletica 2, Washington Premier FC 0. A really interesting game between these two sides, both top of the table sides. And it really was the first 15 minutes of the second half with some explosive play from Cordum to seal the victory for Atletica. 2 great goals coming off of a high pressure situation for Atletica that led to solving that puzzle. And Washington really a couple dangerous opportunities, but really didn't have much going for them today. Atletica definitely deserving all 3 points today. Good result for them. The only downside for them is with Alexander going off in the middle of the second half, looking like a serious injury there. So Atletica, though, fantastic effort today. Really great pressure in the beginning of the second half. It really could have been even more for them. Fantastic result today for Atletica in front of the fans here at McCulloch Stadium.
Support for tonight's program was provided by Les Schwab Tire Centers, where doing the right thing matters. Experience the Les Schwab difference at your neighborhood Les Schwab Tire Center or visit us on the web at leschwab.com.